Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another stream. And today we are live for Napoli taking on Roma tonight in Serie A. Should be a big game, really, of course. I was live last night for the Derby d'Italia between Inter and Juve. What a game that was. A red card, which probably shouldn't have been a red card, really. And of course, Juve doing well with 10 men, but of course, Inter winning it bang on the 90th minute. Peter Zielinski getting the ball on the edge of the box, and a great finish it was into the bottom corner to win into the game, send them 8 points clear of their city rivals AC Milan in second, and sending Inter 12 points clear of Napoli, who sit in third. And of course, who we watched tonight, Napoli, the results haven't been great for them lately. I mean, they did get a narrow victory last week against Genoa, but from looking at the scoreline, it looks like it was a tight game. But tonight is very important for Napoli. They've got to get a win tonight. Napoli, to get that gap back, to get the gap down to 9 points, to have a chance really of staying alive in this title race, because 12 points is a really, really, really big ask for Napoli to try and turn this around. And to be honest, I think anything but a Napoli win tonight, then you could probably rule Napoli out of the title race, and then it's a two-way scrap between AC Milan and Inter Milan for the title. But tonight's big for Napoli. They've got to win to keep their name in the title race, and also as well to not drop out of the top four, because Napoli very slowly are being dragged into this Champions League race. Of course, they are facing Roma tonight. And of course, if Roma do win, Roma will move above Napoli on goal difference. You've got teams like Juventus, who are just 3 points behind Napoli. Of course, Juventus, like I said earlier, or just a couple of minutes ago, was suffering that late defeat at San Siro yesterday. You've got teams like Atalanta, who are improving under Rafael Palladino. They're starting to pick up points. You've got Como, who, yes, even though they did lose against Fiorentina on the weekend, but they do have a game in hand, Como. If they do win that game, Como, 44, they will move up to 6th, and then they could be just within 2 points of Champions League and move, and not just sorry, why did that horribly wrong? If Como do beat AC Milan in their game, Milan, they can move just within, I think, 4 points behind Napoli. That obviously is if Napoli don't win tonight. So tonight's big for Napoli. They've got to win, mainly to get their name back in the title race, and also to not get sucked in to this Champions League battle. But Roma, they need a win really. But the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, it doesn't seem to be a place that Roma like visiting. You actually have to go all the way back. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd of March 2018 for Roma's last win against Napoli at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. I mean, the goal scorers that day, you got Cengiz Under scored, Edin Dzeko scored twice, and Diego Perotti scored that day. And I mean, you got Lorenzo. It was that long ago. Lorenzo Senior, Dries Mertens on the score sheet. I mean, look at the team there. Reina in net. Koulibaly was playing. I mean, look at that Napoli team, Roma team. Sorry, De Rossi was playing. Naniglum was playing. Crazy stuff. But anyway, the players are walking out onto the pitch. The light show beginning at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. It's a massive game. It's the Derby del Sol, as they call it in this part of Italy. Napoli, the champions, against Roma, dreaming for Champions League football to return to their part of Rome. And let's hand over to your commentator for tonight's match, which is, of course, myself, Zach Tominski. Well, good evening and welcome to the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona here in Naples, as the champions Napoli looking to get a win, and a win they need tonight. They sit 12 points behind Inter in the Serie A table. A win will cut that down to 9, but Napoli also need a win to try and not get sucked into this Champions League race. That's where Roma sit, who a win for them will be big for them. They'll actually go above Napoli with a win tonight, and will also get their first win away from home against Napoli since March 2018. And of course, there are the two managers in Antonio Conte and Gian Piero Gasperini. Conte's got a decent record against Gasperini. 12 times Conte and Gasperini have been up against each other. 7 times Conte has won, and Gasperini, I think, has only won twice against Conte. So the team news will start with Napoli. Of course, their last game was a 3-2 win at Genoa last week. Well, the last game in general was against Como in the Cup, which they lost. But the last league game against Genoa, which they won. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic starts in goal. Romani, Bongiorno and Bukema in the defence. Gutierrez, Lobotka, Elmas and Spinazzola in midfield. Vergara, who's starting to become a bit underrated, alongside the captain Politano. And on loan from Manchester United, Rasmus Højlund leads the line. As for Roma, of course, their last game, Roma, was a 2-0 win on Monday night against Cagliari, as Gasperini names Milos Silva in goal, Mancini, Indica, and Gilardari, I think. Apologies if I've butchered up the pronunciation there. Celik, Cristante, Pasili, and Wesley in midfield. Pellegrini starts. Zaragoza recently signing on loan from Bayern Munich. And Donyell Marlin on loan from Aston Villa. Absolutely cooking Donyell Marlin at the moment. Let's see if he can get another goal tonight. We do have someone in the chat. Jamal, he says, prediction. It's a good question, really. I think it should be a decent game. Obviously, I know Roma haven't won at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona since 2018. Oh, and there is a tifo with a little message really being shown, I think, by the Napoli Ultras. I don't know what it says because it's in Italian, but clear message there. But I think it'll be a tight game. I'm going to go 2-1 Roma. Something inside me feels Roma are going to get something tonight. Napoli, they've just been a bit lately. And Roma are looking good under Gasperini. So I think Roma will win 2-1. All Jamal's a Juve fan. Wow, we've got a Juventus fan in the chat. As a Juve fan, I want a draw or Napoli win, but I don't see it. 1-0 Roma. Oh, we got 1-0 Roma prediction in the chat. But yeah, we have now just kicked off at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. Let's see what happens in this game. But that is crazy. We've got a Juventus fan in the chat wanting a Napoli win or a draw. Do you have a counter for the game? What do you mean by that? Do you have a counter? What does that mean? I don't know if that sounds really stupid or not. I'm confused. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I mean, considering Jamal, is it Jamal or Jamal? It's probably Jamal, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, Jamal, obviously you said you're a Juventus fan. What did you make of the game last night? Because I'll be honest, that red card was never a red card. Like a live stopwatch of the time in your game, so I can link it to mine, and we can watch together. No, I don't, unfortunately. So I do apologise about that, but I don't do apologise. Good start for Roma here, and they've won a free kick inside the opening stages. Wesley being fouled. Absolute disgrace, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, I don't think it was a red card at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the officials were seeing. I don't know what VAR were thinking. I wonder if a bit of money is involved. That's okay. All right. But yeah, I mean, that was never a red card, in my opinion. I have no idea what the referee was doing. Anyway, we'll come back to that in a second because it's a free kick. In it goes from Pellegrini. Still alive here for Roma. Napoli just about clear it. Højlund flicks it on. And Roma will win it back. And Pasili will play it back to his goalkeeper. The referee, I think the referee's just stopped something. I think there's a injury in the box. I'm not too sure what he's given. I'm not too sure. I think he gave a foul on Mancini on Milinkovic-Savic. I'm not too sure. But anyway, I mean, in all honesty, hold on, here come Roma again. It's Donyell Malen. Of course, I'm known from Villa. I still can't believe Villa got rid of Marlon. You know, he was absolutely cooking at Villa. And they'll change the rules to benefit others after Juve suffered. Yeah, I mean, like I said about it, really, just then, or literally a few minutes ago. I mean, I just don't understand how it's a red card. I mean, you can see Kalulu. It doesn't touch him. There's no contact made. It's so obvious that Bastoni's dived. And I just don't believe. I just can't believe they gave it a red. And plus, as well, Bastoni was on the yellow. So realistically, it should have been a second yellow for Bastoni for diving, and then it should have been Inter down to 10. But oh no, the whole thing about Inter that they just wanted it all to go their way. But yeah, but I mean, overall, I thought the game was all right. I thought Juventus actually started decent, to be fair. Obviously, Inter got the early goal. It was quite unlucky on Cambiaso, but he made up for it getting the equaliser. But I think really, I mean, the red card just really changed the game, really. It allowed Inter to have more control. But Juventus did all right with 10 men. Obviously, got the goal. Great goal from Locatelli, but it was quite unlucky at the end. It was a good finish from Zielinski. Marotta League, yeah, that's it. Marotta League, as a lot of Juventus fans are calling it, and I don't blame them, really, because refereeing decisions this season have been a bit questionable. The ball can't be kept with Højlund. Here's Wesley. Donyell Malen. Like I said about Marlon, how on earth did Aston Villa let him leave? How? I don't get it. It was generally unbelievable for Villa. I mean, I know he's on loan, but how they let him go, I've got no idea. I have no idea what the thinking was at Villa letting Marlon go. But he's done well so far at Roma. Donyell Malen. He's done well. But yeah, 5 minutes in, 0-0. Napoli yet to really have a shot or just get the ball at the pitch, really. But here's Rasmus Højlund. Politano. Terrible voice crack there. Napoli with another chance, potentially. And I think it was Vergara who was there going down in the box. But here come Roma. Zaragoza plays it into Marlon, who goes down. Referee says, get up. And now Napoli will try counter again. Trying to find Antonio Vergara. Brilliant challenge from Evan and Dicker. And now it's Roma again. Good ball into the box. Donyell Malen, 1-0. He's done it again. He's done it again. He's done it again. Donyell Malen makes it 1-0 to Roma. And he is absolutely cooked. He's flying. Donyell Malen is absolutely flying. I mean, it was literally a game of basketball, really, just then. Napoli attacking, Roma attacking. But literally that goal, Napoli were on the attack. Here it is again. Napoli are on the attack, trying to play it into Vergara. Brilliant tackle from Evan and Dicker. But you can see Napoli, completely just half asleep, not paying attention. Good ball into Pellegrini, into Cristante. I know it wasn't Cristante. Good ball into Zaragoza. Puts it into the box. It's a great finish by Daniel Marlon. Like I said, Napoli are just half asleep because I think they wanted the foul on Vergara. But it looks like the goal's going to stand. There was a slight suspicion of offside, but the goal's going to stand. Another goal for Daniel Marlon. How good has he been since coming into Roma? He is absolutely flying. But there we go. Early goal. 1-0 Roma. Daniel Marlon. Worst possible start for Napoli. Lazio twice. Verona, Fiorentina, and now Inter. If my maths is right. If we get the correct decisions in all those games, we would have 10 points and would be title contenders. Yeah. I mean, like I said, the officiating has been very questionable. I mean, to be fair, I was on my other stream earlier for the Arsenal versus Wigan game, and we spoke about Serie A just before we ended. And my mate said that he feels Juve aren't like a strong team anymore, that they can't really compete for the title. And I was like, I can get where you're coming from, but I feel like now they've got Spalletti in. I do like Spalletti, and he's done really well since he's done really well, Spalletti, since coming into Juventus. And I feel like keep him as the manager, back him in the transfer window in the summer. Oh, that's a risky challenge there from Wesley. And that will be a free kick. The foul on Gutierrez, I think it was. But yeah, but I feel like if Juventus keep Spalletti, keep playing the same way, improve the team, I feel like next year could be the year that Juventus could challenge for the title. Yeah, Marlon just behind the ball there. Just stay on side. But I feel like Juventus spend money in the window. I feel like next year could be the year Juventus maybe challenge for the title. Maybe even this season if they keep the way they're going. And, maybe teams like Napoli keep falling off because before you know it, Juve could probably go above Napoli. But then can they catch AC Milan and Inter this season? Probably not. But I think, how's that not a foul then? What? How's that not a foul? How's that not a foul on Højlund? Evan and Dicker is all over him. But yeah, I feel like next year could be the year Juventus could actually finally get their name back on the title. They've got a good enough team. I'll tell you what, by the way, Kenan Yildiz, best player in the league. I don't care what people say. Kenan Yildiz is the best player in Serie A. He is absolutely unbelievable, by the way. Genuinely, what a player. He is unreal. He's unreal. I'm about 50 seconds behind you. Oh, okay. But yeah, Kenan Yildiz, what a player, by the way. But yeah, anyway, 10.5 minutes gone. It's been a bit of a shit. Let's concentrate on the game now. But yeah, anyway, it's 10.5 minutes in. It's 1-0 to Roma. But now here come Napoli. They look to try and get a goal back. Switch the cross here to Gutierrez. We need to try and keep McKennie and sign a right winger as well as depth in defence and wing backs. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair, in my opinion. Like I said, Juventus improved the team going into next season. I think they could be up there for the title. Will be Napoli's throw-in. A good tackle there by Pisilli, I think it was. Not too sure. I think Napoli will finish 7th. Atalanta are being slept on. and they're in some great form. I do agree. You think Napoli will finish 7th? They're going to drop off that badly? Wow. That is a bold, bold statement. Here come Napoli as to speak, actually. Politano playing it down the line will be Napoli's throw. And they are just looking a bit half asleep at the moment. I mean, look, just there's not really any shape for Napoli at the moment. But yeah, Napoli finished 7th is a crazy take. And to be fair, I do agree with the Atalanta one. I do think ever since Palladino's come in, they've done really well in Atalanta. Of course, beat Lazio yesterday. And they are being slept on, Atalanta. You've got to give credit to Palladino because I saw a TikTok video earlier. I think Atalanta are second in the Serie A form table. Like, they're doing really well. Fair play to them. A good side, Atalanta. Considering they've lost Lookman as well, they still look a really good team. Could argue Lookman was probably their best player before he obviously went to Atletico Madrid. Anyway, still 1-0 to Roma. Here's Gutierrez. So, I mean, Roma being really organised. Napoli just don't really know what to do at the moment. I just realised McTominay's not starting. Is he on the bench? Oh, he's injured. Bloody hell, that's a big loss, that is. That's a big loss with no McTominay. Big loss, that is. Throw-in has been given to Roma. They need to try and get a bit more service into Højlund if they can, Napoli. Excuse me. So Wesley on the throw-in. 1-0 Roma, the score. Donyell Malen scoring once again for Roma in Serie A. Buongiorno. Buchamer. Oh, I just can't reach Politano. What am I doing? I can barely. What is going on, man? Why am I forgetting half of the Napoli players' names? Jesus Christ. Anyway, here's Gutierrez. Vigara. Stanislav Lobotka. This is a bit better here for Napoli. Spinazzola still going. Trying to play it into Højlund, and Vigara's shot. Takes a deflection. And it will go behind for a corner. Good defender, I think, from Mancini or Cristante. But that's what Napoli have got to do, really. To get the ball at the pitch a little bit quicker. It's better for Napoli. It's better. But let's see if they can score from this corner. It's going to be swung in by Elmas. Pushed away by Silva. And the effort is gathered up by Milshilova. I think it was Lobotka with the shot from the edge of the box. Here's the first one. Punched away there by Silva. Then the rebound from Stanislav Lobotka. Comfortably dealt with by the Roma goalkeeper. Gilardi. A little bit loose there from Wesley. Trying to play it into Lorenzo Pellegrini. But it will be Napoli's throw-in. Buchamer. Back it goes here to Romani. Now it's with Buongiorno and Napoli just working it back here to Milinkovic-Savic. Got to be careful playing it round the back, but they're doing it well, Napoli. I mean, there's a lot of spaces. And now, got to ping it out wide. It's got to go out wide. It's got to go out wide. Oh, give it to Gutierrez. He's literally on his own. Look how much space he's got. The ball's got to go to Gutierrez. He had so much space on that right-hand side. Good defending again from Evan Ndicka for Roma. Now it's up towards Donyell Malen. The header won by Buongiorno. It's Romani, sorry, he won the header, not Buongiorno. Milinkovic-Savic. What's your Serie A team of the season? Mine is a 4-2-3-1. Maignan in goal. DiMarco, Bastoni, Bremer, Palestra back four. Rabiot, Modric, double pivot. Yildiz, Nico Paz, Orsolini behind Lautaro Martinez. The bench for me is Silva, Romani, Scalvini, Battistaghi, Wesley, Locatelli, McTominay, Çalhanoğlu, Kone, Ravolial, Pulisic, Pellegrino, Esposito. Team of the season. Oh, that's a tough one. That's tough. That's tough for team of the season. Who did you have in goal? Maignan. Yeah, I probably would agree with the keeper. Yeah, I probably would agree, really. Mike Magnan's been good this season. Yeah, I think Bastoni's probably got to be in there. DiMarco, I would agree. I'm putting... I think you've got to put Nico Paz in there. I agree with Yildiz and Nico Paz. Them two have been absolutely unbelievable. Martinez, yeah, I agree. He's been unreal this season. Rabiot and Modric double pivot's interesting. I don't know, really. It's a tough one. I do agree with some of that, though. Maybe you could put McTominay in there, potentially. Who knows? Oh, and Daniel Marlin's away here. He's done well to get past Romani. It's a 2-on-1. Marlin's going on his own. And just drags the shot wide. And yet again, Daniel Marlin being a real presence up front for Roma. I mean, ever since he has came in on loan from Aston Villa, been absolutely flying. He does really well there to get past Romani. Bukema was back helping as well. Oh, Matt's in the chat. Matt, how are we doing? How are we doing, Matt? But yeah, Serie A team of the season. Should we try and make one? Let's try and make one. Serie A team of the season so far. Let me FOTMob. Predictive lineups. Here we go, lineup builder. Let's try and create team of the season. What do we go with? Yeah, we'll go 4-2-3-1. I mean, some of them are obvious. We'll go. Lautaro Martinez is up front. Like you said, I think Bastoni goes in. Bastoni goes in for me. Yeah, all good. You're streaming a lot today. Yeah, I know. I have streamed a lot today. It's all about dedication, and that is a clear foul. But yeah, I agree with Martinez and Bastoni. I probably agree with Maignan in goal. I think he has been good this season. Oh, who we put in right back? Who's been the best right back? I mean, left back, you probably put DiMarco. Left back, you probably put DiMarco. Who do we put on the right-hand side of the defence? Oh, who do we put at right back? Should we have a look? Let me go on FOTMob. Who plays right back? I'm trying to think. Free kick for Napoli, by the way. They've been a bit better, Napoli, since going a goal behind. Who has been good this season? Could put Kalulu at right back, maybe. Don't know who else plays right back. I don't know. You got to put Nico Paz in there and Yildiz. Yildiz goes on the left of the attack. You put Kenan Yildiz on the left of the attack. Probably Nico Paz in the 10. Nico Paz in the 10. I wanted to go 3-5-2 as that's the most common formation, but 4-2-3-1. So I can have Paz and Yildiz. Yeah, I agree. I think team of the season, you've got to have Paz and Yildiz. I mean, so far, I've got some of them. I'm pretty much the same as you, bro. Hold on. Marlon's got the ball, cuts inside. Oh, it's a good tackle. What a tackle that is from Elmaz. He's done really well to get back there. Cleared up forward. Lobotka. Kalulu as well. Yeah, that's a good one. I was thinking putting Kalulu at right back. I'm trying to think who else plays right back. I'm trying to think. Di Lorenzo. I mean, he's been injured quite a lot, hasn't he? You probably have to put a Milan player. You've got to put an AC Milan player in there. You have to. Who did you have on your bench? Kone, McTominay, Chalinoglu. Pulisic's a good one. You could put Pulisic in there, maybe. Let me get up Kalulu's stats. I might put Pierre Kalulu at right back. Here come Napoli. They're still searching for the equaliser. Rasmus Højlund with the effort. And they will be cleared forward by Wesley. They haven't really created many chances in this game, to be honest, Napoli. And they're struggling to find service to Rasmus Højlund. I don't think, I mean, Silva might as well just, I don't know, might as well have a sit down, you know, have a coffee or something. I'm trying to think. Midfield was the hardest for me, yeah. I think, yeah, you know what? We'll put Kalulu at right back. He was quite decent last night as well, to be fair, even though he did get sent off. But when you watch him, he is good. I'll put Kalulu at right back. Who do we put in mid? Who do we put? So we've got 3 of the back 4. Oh, who do we put alongside Bastoni? I mean, Akanji's been decent. Akanji's been decent. Bremer, potentially. Bremer's been alright. Bremer's been okay. Buongiorno, probably not. I mean, Jamal, you put Bremer, didn't you? Do you think there's any other players that could be in the conversation? Maybe you could just put Bremer. I can't think of anyone else. I can't think of anyone else. I really cannot think of anyone else to put at centre half. Here's Politano for Napoli. Still 1-0 to Roma. They're kind of just sitting off a little bit. If I could change, I'd still start Palestra. Who does he play for? Never heard his name before. That sounds like a stupid question. Who's he play for? Marco Palestra. Play for Cagliari. I haven't really watched Cagliari much this season. I just don't know who to put centre half. Do you put Blamer? Clear forward by Milinkovic-Savic for Napoli. Not the best clearance. The ball bounces. Wesley beating Politano. Cristante. Brilliant run there from Zaragoza. And he does go down. Free kick. But yeah. I just don't know who to put at centre half. Midfield's a tough one. Timothy, I still got the right of midfield. I'll tell you what. Tell you one player you could put, because I've gone 3, you've gone 4, I've gone 4-2-3-1. Maybe you could go Christian Pulisic. Scalvini underrated. Yeah, Wesley's a good shout. I do like Wesley. He has been alright this season. Anyway, hold on, it's a free kick, and it goes from Pellegrini, and it was trying to find, I'm not sure who it was at the back post, but Milinkovic-Savic. FOMOB shows all the positions are nice. Yeah, I am just looking at FOMOB at the moment, to be fair. I need some defensive stats. Oh, here we go. Should we look at Bremen? What's Bremen's stats this season? What's Gelson Bremer's stats this season? How's he done? Good claim there from Emil Silva for Roma. I mean, he's got 3 goals, 2 assists, 10 shots. Tell you what you could put Pavlovic could be a shout. Strahinja Pavlovic could be a good shout. Is that a good call, maybe? Is that a good call? Pavlovic from AC Milan? Or is that, or not? Here's Wesley. Into Lorenzo. Pellegrini. Wesley nearly gets it back. It's won back by Elmas. Got to get the ball. They are moving the ball a bit slowly as well at the moment, Napoli. Elmas again. Hoyland tries to flick it on. Roma have won it back. Hoyland has actually just gone down there. And I think the referee has just stopped play. Because Hoyland does look a little bit discomfort. I don't know. Do we put Pavlovic or do we put Bremer? I like Pavlovic. Yeah, I do like him. He's good. Good player. I'm going to go Pavlovic. I'm going to go bold. I'm going to go Pavlovic. Good player. It's different. Hold on. Marlon gets the ball again from Pellegrini. It's a good tackle, to be fair, from Buongiorno. Milinkovic-Savic out wide to Bikema. Okay, forward by Politano. Into Hoyland, who can't get it under control as Cristante tries to pick out Daniel Marlon. I'm going to go Pat. So the back four's done. Decent back four, that is. Here come Napoli. Oh, I'm lucky there from... who was that? That was Elmaz. Couldn't quite read Hoyland. Midfield's a hard one. Who do I put on the right of midfield? I just need to do midfield. Who do I put on the right of midfield? You support Tottenham. I do support Tottenham. I do. Life is pretty depressing. I mean, we've got your former manager. We've got Igor Tudor now. I mean, I know a bit already about him, but to be fair, from what I mean, I do remember watching him a bit when he was with Juventus. He did all right, to be fair. I mean, when he came in on that short spell to pretty much around this time last year, he actually did all right, to be fair. Obviously, got found out really, but I think Tudor will keep us up. I think he will. Oh, hold on. Oh my fucking nose! Hold on. Let me stand over it. Right, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, that is true. Midfield's hard. Midfield's really hard to pick from. I need to pick someone to go on the right of midfield as well. Here come Napoli. Buongiorno trying to put it into the box. Good defending. As a Juve fan, that is an okay appointment. He fixed our defence and won us games. It was ugly football, but it was wins, and he got us UCL football after we were like 8th with Motta. Next season, he'll probably get found out as he struggles with man management over a long period of time, and he is not as good tactically. But as an interim, it is an okay appointment. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, then here come Roma with Wesley. That shot is blocked. Cristante. Here's Cristante again. Now with Celik. Good turn from Daniel Marlon, but put out a play there by Buongiorno, I think. I'm struggling to put him who to put in midfield. I probably would agree with Rabiot. I think since he's came in, I do think Rabiot's been good. I do think Rabiot has been good. I would agree with Rabiot. The 3-4-3 suits your team, I think. Udogi and Porro as wing backs are great. Van de Ven is probably better. In a back three as a ball progressor, Miwani as well, with the crosses from wing backs and passes in. Behind from Simmons and Kudus. Yeah, I mean, the problem is we're playing a 3-4-3. Do we even have the players to play that? Because literally half of our players are injured at the moment. We've literally got, I think, 10 or 11 first team players that are all injured. Doesn't help at all. Plus Romero suspended for 4 games for doing that stupid red card against Man United. Who do I put? You know what? I'm going to put Christian Pulisic out on the right. And then who do I put? I just need to put one more player alongside Rabiot. I might have to put McTominay, you know. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to put McTominay. I mean, you have to, really. I'm going to put Scott McTominay. Here we go. So here's my Serie A team of the season so far. Let me know if you agree with it in the chat, or if you want, or if there should be any changes. We've got Mike Maignan in goal, Pierre Kalulu, Pavlovic, Bastoni, DiMarco. Hold on, Roma on the ball. Pellegrini, Wesley, free kick. Anyway, like I was saying, Mike Maignan in goal, Kalulu, Pavlovic, Bastoni, DiMarco, McTominay, Rabiot, Pulisic, Nico Paz, Kenan Yildiz, Lautaro Martinez. Rabiot, Modric, Matt. Oh shit! Forgot about Matic. Locatelli, Thuram. Tell you what, Thuram. Kefren Thuram's a good option. Do I think he's had a better year than McTominay? I do like the shout of Kefren Thuram. Has he had a better year than McTominay? I don't know. Çalhanoğlu, I'm not sure. No, I'll stick with McTominay. The amount of times McTominay has saved Napoli and just carried Napoli is a joke. I'll stick with McTominay. Hold on. Let's turn my camera off for a second. Nearly around less than 10 minutes till the break. Still 1-0 to Roma, so decent ball over the top. Right, we're back. Sorry, I need to blow my nose at half time. I mean, I need to go for a shower at half time anyway. But yeah, that's team of the season I'll go with. Here's Politano for Napoli as they search for an equaliser. I mean, what have you made of this game so far, Jamal? Sorry. What are we making of this game so far? Look at that, every Roma player back in their own box. Cleared away by Wesley. Napoli's still searching for the equaliser. I could have put Sola, Dybala in there, but I've gone with Orsolini and Pulisic. Might put one of Roma's players ahead of Pulisic as he has been injured. Oh, goal! And it's Spinazzola, I think, who scored. And you could probably say it's been coming. Roma have been sat deep. Napoli have been searching for the equaliser. I'm literally around 5 minutes till half time. Leandro Spinazzola equalises for Napoli. Let's have a look. I didn't see it at first. Let's take a look. Politano plays it into Elmas. Spinazzola. Oh, it's a great finish, to be fair. Roma could probably try and close it. The Roma players. Pasili, I think it is there. Is it Pasili? No, it's not. Oh, well, it is actually. It's Pasili and Celik as well. Maybe they could try and close Spinazzola down a little bit better. But overall, it's a fantastic goal from Leandro Spinazzola. And you're probably saying Napoli deserve it. Even though, yes, they probably have moved the ball a bit slow. But I think in these last couple of minutes, Roma haven't really got out of their own half. Napoli have had a lot of the ball. And as Buchanan, I think, who's gone down. But yeah, I do think Napoli deserve that. Great finish, to be fair. Spinazzola, brilliant goal. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, it's not Buchanan who's gone down. It's Gutierrez who's gone down, actually. I think it was Wesley. I think it was just defending the ball and just accidentally hit Gutierrez in the face. But I think yeah, I don't think nothing's going to be given there. But it's a big goal for Napoli right before half time as well. Could probably say the goal could maybe wake up Napoli a little bit. Oh, referee plays the advantage. Good referee in there. Pasili. And again, Napoli sitting back in the moment, forcing Roma to go backwards. They're going to switch it, though, to the this left-hand side, sorry. Or maybe they're going to go back to the right. Indica plays it to Cristante. Mancini. He's been quite underrated at times, Gianluca Mancini. Oh, I think, is it throw-in or offside? I think it's a throw-in, I'm not sure. Most distance covered in this game, Nicola Pasili, followed by Cristante Lobotka and Antonio Vergara. Oh, yes, he's back. Sorry, I don't know why the comments wasn't going down for. Shit, don't want to do that. Hold on. There we go. Anyway, where were we? Hi, man, I am back. Yes! Abhamid, I can't pronounce you now. I'm so sorry. But yeah, how are you doing, my friend? Been quite equal. Roma's chances are better, but Napoli have the ball. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. Well, that goal just changed my analysis. Literally pressed it, enter, a Spinazzola banged it in. With Roma's tight defence, that's the only way Napoli can score. Yeah, that is true, really. Shots from outside the box, really. It was a great goal, to be fair, from Spinazzola. Really good finish. Tell you what, I mean, like, that game on Wednesday, Bodo Glimt versus Inter, that is going to be such a good game. And I swear to God, if BT start the coverage late because they keep waffling on about Newcastle, I'm not going to be happy. I'm looking forward to that game a lot. Bodo Glimt versus Inter Milan, Champions League. Oh, it's going to be such a good game. I don't know what it is. I've got some mad obsession with Bodo Glimt. Ever since they played Spurs last year, generally, such a fucking good team. I think they could give Inter a game as well, Bodo Glimt. I do like them. Problem is, I mean, Inter will probably sit back. It might be difficult for Bodo Glimt to get in behind. But at the same time, it is knockout football, and Inter will probably want to play on the front foot to take a result to San Siro. But I think it'll be a good game. Not Napoli, Bodo Glimt, Inter. I mean, Juventus' game against Galatasaray will be good. That'll be a good game. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about that one, Jamal? Galatasaray away for Juventus. Should be a good game, that. And as 2 minutes is added on at the end of the first half, a free kick is given to Roma, I think. Let's take a look. I think it's Spinazzola on Zaragoza. Interesting, that decision. Interesting. Galatasaray, oh, we got some predictions. Galatasaray 1, Juve 1, Benfica 2, Real Madrid 2, 2-1 Atalanta against Dortmund, Monaco 1, PSG 1, Newcastle 1, Karabakh 0, 4-2 Bodo Glimt. Damn. Bruges 1-1 and 3-1 Leverkusen. Anyway, I'll read that comment in a second because it's a free kick for Roma as we approach the final minute of the first half. Decent ball into the box. Mancini's header is absolutely nowhere near the goal. Anyway, if we don't lose the Gala away, we will win the tie. Yeah, I think it's very important that Juventus go to Galatasaray and get a result because Galatasaray, I mean, going to any club, going to any team in Turkey. I mean, you've got Nottingham Forest. They're going to Fenerbahce. They need to get a result there to take back to the City Ground, and it's the same with Juventus against Galatasaray. Juventus have got to try and get a result there. Try and get a draw or a win at best, really. A win at best if Juventus can to take a lead back to Turin. But it'll be tough for Juventus. Galatasaray, the atmosphere there will be crazy. But it'll be tight. I think the first leg will be tight. And like you said, if Juve get something, then I probably would back them at home, to be honest. Anyway, there is the halftime whistle here at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. And it's been a decent half, to be fair. I mean, Roma took the lead quite early on. Napoli dispossessed. A great tackle on Vergara from Indica, and Roma getting the ball, going down the other end. Brian Zaragoza finding Donyell Marlin in the box to make it 1-0. But then Napoli on the front foot. A goal was coming. They got the goal in the end from Spinazzola. And yeah, half time, Napoli 1, Roma 1. I will have to go for a shower. I'll just read out these last few comments and I will have to go for a shower, but I will be back for second half, don't worry. Napoli's bench is crazy. 2 goalkeepers, 1 unknown youngster, and 5 other senior players. I don't like defending Napoli, but the injuries have hurt them. Yeah, that is true, to be fair. I mean, no, David Neres, De Bruyne, Di Lorenzo. I mean, they're missing some key players, really. I mean, you could argue the same for Roma, maybe, but yeah, anyway, half-time, 1-1. I will return for the second half. I just need to go for a shower. Okay, people, we are back for the second half. Have I missed any comments? Don't think we have. Unfortunately, Jamal's gone, guys. Jamal's gone. He's had to go. But Jamal, one absolute legend. Let's give a round of applause to Jamal, by the way. Generally, what an absolutely fantastic guy. And to everyone watching the stream, you're all getting a round of applause from me because you are all absolute legends. You are all absolute legends. But yeah, we are back for the second half and a big 45 minutes of football. And there has actually just been a change for Roma at halftime. They've actually bought off Brian Zalagotza, who did get the assist for Daniel Marlin's goal, but he's coming off, and I think it's Matthias Sola who's come on. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to get confirmation of that in a minute. But yeah, second half underway, and Napoli immediately on the front foot already. Buongiorno at wide to Spinazzola. Spinazzola puts in a decent ball in, headed away there by Cristante, I think that was. I'm not 100% sure. Brilliant opening start. 30 seconds in. Yeah, I was right. It is Matthias Sola who has come on for Roma. Let's see if that could be impactful to Roma in this second half. Buongiorno on the ball. Napoli dominating possession in the early 60 seconds. Buongiorno. Tell you what, it's really good hold-up play there from Rasmus Højlund. He's done really well. Højlund still on the ball, looking for a pass. Lobotka on the edge of the box. This has been a really good start, even though it's only been a minute. Napoli starting really well, putting Roma on the back foot. Politano gets it back, puts it into the box. Spinazzola, what a save. And Silva with a fantastic save to deny Spinazzola. What a start this has been for Napoli in this second half. And here they come again. Down that right-hand side. Not a bad ball in. But it goes out for a goal kick. What a start for Napoli. Conte must have got into him at half-time. Yeah, it's a decent ball in there. I mean, here's the chance again. Spinazzola. It's a good save. He gets a good strike on it. I mean, there was Gilardi who was on the line as well. Really strong start to this second half for Napoli here. Goal kick goes up forward by Milis Silva. Cristante controls it down. Eloaz looking to try and win the ball back. Wesley is dispossessed. And that is a foul from, is that on Politano or Gutierrez? Gutierrez, yeah. Yeah, it was Gutierrez with a foul. Politano trying to send through Rasmus Højlund. Mallorca nil, Rabatis. And Napoli have won it back again. Politano. Oh, the cross there. Trying to find Spinazzola. I think it was Gutierrez who tried to put it in. But it's just been a really good start for Napoli in this second half. Roma are really on the back foot at the moment. I do not think Gasparini's side was expecting this. Here's Buongiorno. Spinazzola trying to find Højlund. Header won by Evan Ndicka. Flicked on there by Mancini. Napoli win it back with Gutierrez. Now it's with Romani. Romani again. Buongiorno. Roma are going to be making a substitution already. It looks like that is Neil El Ayouni, who will be coming on. Of course, the Moroccan, who, of course, heartbreaking the final of AFCON for Morocco against Senegal. But El Ayouni will be coming on for Roma. I think Gasperini hasn't been as impressed from what he's seen so far from Roma in this second half. Of course, looking at Serie A, by the way, next weekend. There's some decent. Let's have a look, really. Let's have a look at the games. Have we got any decent games? There's a few decent ones in there. Starting next Friday night, Sassuolo, Hellas Verona. Should be a good one. Next Saturday at 2 o'clock, Juventus against Como. I think that'll be a good game. We've got Lecce. We've got Inter. Saturday night is Cagliari, Lazio. 2 o'clock on Sunday is Atalanta versus Napoli. How's that not the late kickoff? The late kickoff is Roma against Cremonese. Interesting. Milan against Parma. Big game. Couple of big games next week. Mancini. Selic. Here's Pisili. Indica. Out wide now to Wesley. Pellegrini trying to play it over the top. Gutierrez will play it back to Milinkovic-Savic. Buongiorno. Spinazzola, the press here from Roma at the moment. Selic applying the press. Pellegrini, great tackle to be fair, from Antonio Vergara. Yeah, to be honest, there most likely probably won't be a stream next week. There might be, I don't know, I'll think about it. Roma Cremonese. I'll think about it. Here's Vanya Milinkovic-Savic. Bukema. Here is Romani. Bukema gets it back. Gutierrez. Bukema. Roma just starting to push Napoli back a little bit, but they're just working it round the back. A good block from Matthias Sulo. It will be Napoli's throw-in. I think Conte will be happy from what he's seen for Napoli so far in this second half. Napoli, like I said at the start of the stream, they could do with a win tonight just to keep their name in the title race. They're currently, as it stands, to be fair to Napoli, they are just only 3 points behind AC Milan. Of course, AC Milan do have that game in hand in the week against Como. That could obviously extend to 6. But Napoli currently 11 points. They are Napoli behind Inter at the moment. Roma are up to 4th though. They're into the top 4, Roma, at the moment. Obviously, it could be the top 5 potentially in the Champions League, or it could be top 5 for the Champions League. Obviously, you got Juventus, Atalanta are in the champion. You got Juventus, Atalanta, and Inter in the Champions League play. They're still in the Champions League. Europa League, Bologna, they're in the Europa League. That's about it. Of course, you got, I think, Fiorentina still in the Conference League as well. Did they finish in the top 8, Fiorentina? No, they didn't. Fiorentina, I think they're still in the Conference League. Are they still in it? Fiorentina? Yeah, they are. They got Jagiellona Białystok, Polish side, away. So, to be fair, if the Italian teams continue to do well in Europe, maybe we could see the Serie A getting the extra spot. But to be fair, apparently the 2 leagues, they're getting the extra Champions League spot. Obviously, one of them is the Premier League. which is not really that surprising. But the other one's quite surprising. Apparently, League of Portugal, the Portuguese league, is getting the extra Champions League spot at the moment. I think all the clubs except I think Santa Clara are in Europe. I'm not sure, but I think as it stands, all the Portuguese teams are left in it. I don't think any. Oh, to be fair, well, Napoli got knocked out, didn't they? Champions League. But I think every Portuguese team that qualified for Europe is still in Europe at the moment. So maybe we could see. I mean, how does the Champions League spots work in League of Portugal? To be fair, Sporting are playing right now. Conference League qualifiers. So yeah, so realistically, if there's an extra Champions League spot, maybe the top two in Portugal will get automatic. I'm not sure. Anyway, 10 minutes into the second half, Roma starting to grow into the game a little bit. Great ball from Pellegrini, from Cristante, kept in play by Wesley. Wesley attacking down the left-hand side. Back he goes to Lorenzo Pellegrini. Here's Nicola Pasilli. Daniel Marlon. Marlon still on the ball. Daniel Marlon. Wide now to Selic. Mancini. Fist in there and smacked towards Daniel Marlon. No chance he could control that. Evan Dicker doing really well there to pick out whoever that was. Still yet to see Elauni coming on for Roma yet. Great feat from the substitute, Matthias Sula. Of course, we did sign from Juventus in the summer, Matthias Sula. Selic. Gianluca Mancini. Trying to play it over the top to Brian Cristante, but couldn't be kept in play there. Couldn't be kept in play there by the Roma captain. I think Elauni is still coming on. I think someone else is coming on as well. Not sure who it is, but I think there could be a double substitution potentially be upcoming for Roma. Of course, like I said, I think one of them will be Elauni. I'm not sure who the other one is. I think Conte probably happy from what he's seen from his Napoli side. I mean, Napoli were a little bit flat in the first half. I think that goal from Spinazzola just before half-time it was probably needed for Napoli, really, to get a bit of life, get a bit of confidence into them. Oh dear, look at that. Look at Antonio Conte leaning on his dugout, talking to what's the guy's name? I can't remember now. It was the bloody Tottenham. It was the bloody Tottenham interim manager when we lost 6-1. Christian Stellini, that's it. Conte just talking to Christian Stellini. Great skills there, by the way, from Antonio Vigada, but fell over. It's good skills. Couldn't stay on his feet. You can see Conte there. Look how passionate and movement. How much movement's being made by the Napoli manager. Of course, like I said, they are currently 11 points Napoli behind Inter at the moment. They really could do, and like I said earlier, they could really do with a win tonight, Napoli, to have at least keep their dreams of winning and retaining the title alive. Decent ball over the top. Højlund's found. Up against Evan Indica. Still with Rasmus Højlund for Napoli. Højlund. Lobotka. Where the fuck's Conte going? Mate, Conte's literally near the edge of the box. Look how far Conte is out of his technical area. There he goes, back in his technical box now. I tell you what as well, by the way. Let's say Napoli obviously don't win the league. Oh, hold on, we'll come back to that conversation. Daniel Marlon with an opportunity. But good defending from Buongiorno and Milinkovic-Savic claiming the ball for Napoli. Anyway, like I was saying, would people be surprised? Let's say I don't think Napoli will win the league. I think they need a mountain to climb. Napoli. I think the league title's gone for them. But let's say they miss out on Champions League football as well. Let's say they miss out on a spot in next season's Champions League. Could we see maybe Antonio Conte leaving Napoli at the end of the season? I tell you what, if Napoli miss out on Champions League, I will not be surprised if Conte leaves at the end of the season. I won't be surprised if Conte goes. Free kick is given in favour of Roma. Gilardi being fouled there, but don't think there's much contact there between Vergara and Gilardi. But free kick given anyway. Free kick given anyway to Roma. We are still waiting because Uni was being prepared to come on for Roma. He still hasn't come on yet. I mean, maybe Gasparini's just waiting just to see how Roma do because they've kind of grew back into the game a little bit. Roma. Pasili into Gianluca Mancini. Mancini, decent ball over the top. Celik is found. And Celik still going. Spinazzolo's tight on him. And that is Roma's free kick. He's done really well to win the free kick there, Celik. Spinazzola committing the foul. Did he really need to commit it? Was it even the foul? Let's have a look. I mean, yeah, it just rams into the back of Celik. I mean, what did he really need to do that? Not too sure if you ask me. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey. No, wait, hold on. Free kick for Roma. Go! Oh, no. I'll come back in there. Winnie. Winnie. Come on. Winnie. Winnie. Oi. Come on. Out. Come on. Keep coming. Sorry, guys. Just had to get the dog out of this side of my bed. Dog reveal. Ready, guys? Yes. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's the dog, guys. Say hello, Winnie. What's the matter? Oh, gonna go out. Whoa. Oh, good save. Good save there from Sila. Sorry, guys. I had to play with the dog. I don't know what's happened here. I don't know what's happened there, but what's he doing? I don't know what's happened. Romani's been booked. I'm gonna have to rewind. I don't know what's happened. I mean, will they show a replay again in a minute? Yeah, I mean that Napoli medical person has just indicated this. I mean, Wesley's gone down as well. I'm actually not too sure what's happened here. I'll have to rewind. I'll have to go back. I'm gonna have to see what's happened here. Let's go back. Let's have a look. So Wesley's there. Oh, they have what on LA? Oh, we gave a penalty. Yeah, to be fair, that is a clear penalty. What is Romani doing? That is such a stupid decision to do. Stupid decision. I mean, why is Romani committing that foul? He's literally gone behind and pretty much just dragged him down to the floor. Oh, stupid penalty. Anyway, they have brought on Lorenzo Venturno, and they have brought on Eliuni. Pellegrini has gone off. I'm not sure who the other change is. Napoli are just making some changes now. Spinazzola going off. And it is Alisson Santos has come on, and Oliveira has come on as well for someone. Yeah, so Romani off for Alisson, and Oliveira has come on for someone as well. Nicola Pisili, by the way, was replaced by Lorenzo Venturino. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. But anyway, penalty given to Roma. It is a penalty. Absolutely stupid from Romani. And with 20 minutes to go, it's Donyell Marlon. His second of the game. It's a short run-up. It's risky. Donyell Marlon scores. Brilliant penalty. That's a brilliant penalty. Donyell Marlon scores. His second of the game. 2 for Marlon, 2 for Roma. And Gasparini's men are back in front. That is a fantastic penalty. The short run-up was a big risk from the Dutchman. I mean, it just goes above Milinkovic-Savic. It's a good penalty from Donyell Marlon. Roma are back in front. I mean, do they deserve to be in front, Roma? I'm not too sure if you ask me. I mean, it was pretty stupid from Romani in the first place. It's definitely a penalty. And now more changes are being made because the on-loan Liverpool man, Kostas Tsimikas, he is replacing, I'm not sure who he's replacing. It might be Wesley. I mean, I think it's Wesley. I don't know what's happened to Wesley. I mean, I took that Wesley was the person who was fouled. But yeah, Tsimikas replaces Wesley. And the man who has scored both of Roma's goals tonight, Donyell Marlon, very good performance from him. Robinho Vaz has come on. And there's Romelu Lukaku just warming up. Maybe we might see the introduction of him, and they probably need him on, to be honest. Napoli. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Napoli have really been that bad in this second half, but just seeing a replay of that penalty, I mean, it was a nice 1-2. Wesley put through on goal. I don't really understand why Romani is fouling him like that, to be honest. It's just a bit unnecessary, if you ask me, personally, but yeah. 2-1 Roma. Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's it. What a header. Oh, my God. No. try, Winnie. Come on. Ugh. Sorry, the dog just wants to be played with, but I think she's going to bed now anyway. But yeah, I mean, Wesley, by the way, let me go. I'm going to try to find a replay of that penalty again. I don't know what's happened to Wesley, but he's got really badly hurt. He's taken quite a long time to get back to the Roma bench. Let's have a look. Let me try to find the replay of it again. 15 minutes to go here at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. 2-1 to Roma. Chance here. Oh, it's a good save. Good save from Silva. It was the substitute, Alisson Santos. With a great opportunity. Really good opportunity there. Great feet from the Brazilian. But Mili Silva down quickly at his near post. It's a really good save. Right, let me have a look at this penalty again. Oh, the chance. Vaz is offside. Oh no, I want to see a video of it. Oh, here it is. I mean, that's from behind. Is there contact in the feet? Pause! Pause, man. I mean, it's there. Is there contact in the knee? Where's his foot? Let me watch his foot. I think Wesley slips. I don't think there's contact between the players' legs. Or maybe there is actually. Is it his left foot? Oh no, wait, he's running. Yeah, that's his left foot. Does his left foot catch him? Let me check his foot. Yeah, I think his left foot. I think Romani's left foot catches the back of Wesley. I'm not sure though. I think it is a penalty. I think it's his left foot which catches the back of Wesley. "13 minutes to go. Napoli have got to find something because as it stands, Roma are actually leapfrogging Napoli in the table. Milinkovic-Savic, Oliveira, Santos. Great run. This is brilliant from Santos. Tell you what, Santos has got the ball. He's picked the ball up, Santos, and he keeps continuing to drive forward. Tsimikas has just been fouled. I don't think Politano thinks it's a free kick. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think he just trods on his foot there. Probably is a free kick. Good decision. More changes for Napoli. Elamaz got the assist for Spinazzola's goal, and it is the former Brighton midfielder. Any Brighton fans in the chat? Billy Gilmore is on. I haven't really seen much of Billy Gilmore. I haven't heard the hype. And also as well for Napoli, they've taken off Antonio Vergara, and they have brought on Giovan. They've brought on Giovan Nascimento, or just known as Giovan. Hey again, Sars. I was in the stream for like 2 minutes. No, it's fine, Matt. Don't worry about it. No need to worry. You don't need to apologise for anything. Yeah, nearly 10 minutes to go. Napoli need to try and turn this game around because, to be honest, I think if the score stays like this, I think Napoli's title charge is done for me. And I think they have to try focus on getting Champions League. Bro, Napoli should score. Yeah, I know. I mean, in all honesty, I think Napoli have not been bad second half. They've probably been the better team, but the penalty that was given, it was definitely a penalty. It was stupid from Romani on Wesley, but the penalties just kind of changed the game, really. Ten minutes to go. 2-1 Roma is the score at the moment. Silva is on the ball. At wide to Indica. Silva gets it back. Are we going to see Lukaku coming on? I think we are. He's taking his bib off. He's taking his jacket off. We're going to see Romelu Lukaku coming on for Napoli, and you surely assume Rasmus Højlund's going off, unless it might be Politano. But I assume it'll be Rasmus Højlund, I think. But yeah, Romelu Lukaku's coming on. But for now, it's Roma in possession, trying to drive the ball forward, and somehow they've still got the ball. What a run this is. This is a fantastic run. And the shot from Lorenzo Venturino couldn't go anywhere but hit. Now it's Alisson Santos. Alisson, nearly finding Højlund. But it's good defending by Evan Indica. He's been quite an impact since he's came on, to be honest. Alisson Santos. Højlund having a bad game. What a surprise. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't say he's had a bad game. He hasn't got the service. Santos goal! Brilliant goal! And what did I say literally just a minute ago? That Alisson Santos has been quite impactful since he's come on. Now he's got his goal. And Napoli have needed that badly. Brilliant goal, a huge goal. Alisson Santos with an absolutely brilliant goal. Picks the ball up, I think, on the edge of the box. Let's have a look. I'll have to get a replay of it. He's been quite impactful, really. Alisson Santos since he's came on. Massive goal for Napoli, that is. Let's take a look. So it's Roma on the ball here. They try to play it up the pitch. They win it back. Into Gilmore, I think, in the midfield. There's Rasmus Højlund. Then it's with Politano, I think. Or it might have been Giovan. It was Giovan. Giovan plays it. I think it was Billy Gilmore, I think. Played it into Rasmus Højlund. Again, good hold-up play from Højlund. Giovan's there. Gets the ball. Plays it to Alisson Santos. Fantastic finish. Edge of the box. Into the bottom corner. It's a nice goal, to be fair, if you ask me. Big moment in the game. 2-2 with 7 minutes to go. Oh, and that is a foul there on Robinho Vaz. Which team are you supporting? I'm not really bothered who wins, to be honest. I just want a good game. All I want is a good game of football. That's all I ask for. It should be a draw, in my opinion, on Napoli for the win. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Roma have been... Oh, hold on. There is going to be a change, actually, here. I mean, is Lukaku going to be coming on? I'm not sure. But Matteo Politano is going off. It's Pascal Mazzucci who is coming on. And I don't think Lukaku's going to be coming on, actually. Napoli have made their 5 substitutes. I'm assuming Lukaku's not coming on. I'm not sure. But like I was saying, really, Napoli. What was I about to say? I'll come back in a minute. Roma have got a free kick. Simicaz is going to take it. And it goes from Simicaz towards the back post. It's a good claim by Milinkovic-Savic, who looks to try and get Napoli on the counter. Here they come. Here comes the Napoli charge. Oliveira. But like I was saying, really, I think first half, obviously, to be fair, Roma got the early goal. Good finish from Donyell Marlin. I'll probably say Roma were a better team in the first half. Napoli were a little bit shaky. But to be fair, I think probably from around probably after Roma scored, really, Napoli kind of grew into the game a little bit. And as the first half was nearing a close, obviously Spinazzola equalised, and they probably deserved it. And I think, the start of the second half was all Napoli. They came out absolutely flying, obviously. And I probably would say Napoli have probably been the better team in the second half. Obviously, the penalty got given. And then, obviously, Napoli were on the back foot. But that goal just then from Santos was big. But all of a sudden, we're talking now. It's a bit end-to-end. Roma are going for it. Napoli are going for it as well. It's really end-to-end stuff at the moment. Roma on the ball. Simicaz has played it to Brian Cristante. It's not a bad ball in. Oh, and the header is just wide. Robinho Vaz with a fantastic opportunity there. Not a bad ball in. It's a lovely ball in, but Vaz just couldn't direct the header on target. Nothing for Milinkovic-Savic to worry about. Just couldn't direct it on target. Up the pitch it goes by Milinkovic-Savic for Napoli. Højlund can't get there. Header is won by Evan Ndicka for Roma. Cristante picked out in the middle. Back it goes to Ndicka. 87 minutes on the clock. 2-2 here at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. Vaz. Selic nearly getting on the end of it. And yeah, of course, we'll be live for Champions League in midweek over on Twitch and Kick. If you haven't already, go and follow me on Twitch and Kick. Bro, respect to you. You are streaming with full dedication, even you only have 1 or 2 live streaming. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Alisson Santos. Napoli can maybe win it here. Rasmus Højlund's got the ball. Højlund. And there's a good block by Evan Ndicka. Napoli feeling confident they can get a goal here. But yeah, thank you for that comment, by the way. Really means a lot. But yeah, corner for Napoli. It's going to be Giovan with the corner. 88 on the clock. Are Napoli going to get a late goal? Giovanni. Oh, comes out to the edge of the box. Effort wasn't too great from Billy Gilmore. Giovan. Gutierrez. Look how far Milinkovic-Savic has come. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. Ball goes up. No one is met in blue. Can Roma counter? From Højlund wanting handball there. Who's 87? Oh, it's Gallardo. Sorry. 89th minute. 2-2 here in Naples. Not been a bad game, to be fair. The Derby del Sol as this game is known. Battle of the Sun. I think this game is actually known as Derby Del Sol because of the motorway, sorry, that separates the cities of Rome and Naples. And of course, there is the live standings at the moment. Napoli are third, 3 points behind AC Milan, 11 behind Inter. And of course, the position below them is Roma, up to fourth Roma, 47 points, a point ahead of Juventus, and just 3, I think, behind Napoli. We've got 4 minutes of added time. Højlund, Alisson Santos, Oliveira, Billy Gilmore. How much added time? Oh, not a bad ball in. Oliveira's there. Is going to be picked up by Alisson Santos. He's up against Selic. Santos with the ball in. Blocked by someone for Roma. Not sure who it is. I mean, look again. Look how far Conte is out of his technical box. Santos. Ulabok nearly being dispossessed. And he was dispossessed by Cristante, I think. Free kick for Napoli, which they take quickly. Gutierrez. Alisson Santos has been really impactful. Alisson since he came on, and it's going to be a goal kick. I'm not sure who it was who tried to get on the end of it. Can you show your setup, like the thing or room tour? I am excited. I mean, it's nothing interesting really. I'm literally just sat on my bed. The TV is over there. I've got laptop I use for the lineups and stuff, and obviously I'm just streaming on my phone through Restream. It's nothing exciting. But yeah, my room's quite small, to be honest. My room's kind of like a box, but then it's got like a little rectangle in the side. So imagine my room as a box, but then on the outside of the box is like a little rectangle. 1 minute 30 remains. That's handball. Well, it doesn't matter because Roma have got the ball back. Looking to put the ball in the box, which they now do. Vaz. It's a key block there. Selic. Mancini puts it in. Away it goes. And can Napoli counter here? He picks our teammate in Stanislav Lobotka, who plays it to Santos. Alisson Santos. 1 minute remaining. Can they win it? Can there be a late goal like last night? Oh, it's a good save. It's Billy Gilmore's effort. It's a good save by Silva down at his near post. What? Oh, he stopped it. Someone's down for Roma on the far side. It's Brian Cristante who's gone down. Oof. I think it was Giovan who... I mean, Giovan, I think, just accidentally ran into him. Might have been... I don't know, is it Gutierrez or Giovan? I'm not sure, but someone's accidentally ran into Brian Cristante, and there is just a... Oh, he's back up on his feet now. Getting back, helping his team. But Cristante back up on his feet, and we carry on as we are. The 4 minutes are up, but we still carry on. Gutierrez. Alisson Santos on the left-hand side. Puts it into the box. Takes a bit of a deflection. Still alive here. Billy Gilmore. Is there one last chance for Roma, maybe? Smashed away for a throw-in. Look at Conte. Where's he going? Look at Antonio Conte. He's miles out of his technical area. Gitter has one handball, I think. Throwing given though to Napoli. Trying to find Hoyland in the box. And there is the full-time whistle. An intriguing game, I have to say. Alisson Santos kind of, he looks a bit knackered, to be honest, but he came on, Alisson Santos, in the 71st minute, coming on with around 20 minutes to go. And he came on and he really has changed this game. He really changed the game for Napoli. Got a goal. More goals in a Roma shirt. The loan signing from Aston Villa, Donyell Marlon. Brilliant goal. Well, two good goals from him. The first one was a great finish. Second one was a good penalty to beat Milinkovic-Savic. In a game, really, Napoli could have done with winning to keep their slim hopes of winning, of a game really where Napoli could have done with winning to keep their chances of being in the title race and retaining the title. But I think you look at the table now, Napoli, I mean, they only are 3 points behind AC Milan in second. Obviously, AC Milan do have that game in hand in midweek. 11 points behind Inter. You probably imagine that is Napoli done and out of the title race, I think. 3 points ahead of Roma in fourth, 4 ahead of Juventus in fifth, 8 ahead of Atalanta in sixth, 9 ahead of Como down in seventh. It looks like very slowly that Napoli are being dragged into this European race. Like I said, they could have done with a win tonight. They haven't got it. Decent result for Roma. Napoli will probably be a little bit disappointed. But yeah, the full-time score from the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, it ends Napoli 2, Roma 2. But yeah, not a bad game, to be fair. Not a bad game of football. But I have to, I literally said at the start of the stream that I think Napoli had to win tonight to get their name back in the title race, to keep their chances alive of winning the title. But I feel like 11 points behind, I think that's Napoli done in the title race, in my opinion. I think that's them out of it, personally, which is a bit of a shame, really, because I think Napoli have got a good enough team, a good enough manager to be in the title race. But, I mean, like I said, 11 points behind Inter. I mean, they're already 3 points behind AC Milan, but AC Milan, I mean, it won't be easy, their game in hand against Como. Como are a good side, but I think with Milan at home at San Siro, they're on a good record. I think 23 games unbeaten they are, AC Milan. I think they'll get the job done, personally. Then that'll mean Milan go 6 points ahead of Napoli, and then they go 5 points behind Inter. Then it is really just a battle between the two Milan teams to win the league. But yeah, Napoli will be disappointed. But Roma, they'll take the point. They'll go back to Rome, and they'll obviously prepare for the game next Sunday, which probably is winnable against Cremonese. But yeah, I mean, the European race is starting to hot up. It's getting very interesting. 4 points from Napoli to Juventus. Atalanta and Como are starting to catch up as well. Getting interesting. I mean, even down in the bottom as well. It is getting interesting down in the bottom. 3 points from Fiorentina to Cremonese in 15th. 6 Fiorentina to Torino. It's very tight. But yeah, thank you for watching.